so I'll be brief. Dad, we came to condole with you and Githaya and say pole sana. We were with Mom during your inauguration as Archbishop. And it's good that he actually saw your enthronement to Archbishop, at least Atigidewe Archbishop. So that is a good thing. Githaya, I want to address you. I know your women rep has spoken. No, separation of power. So she has spoken for the legislature. So let the executive speak. It is not true that we did not stand with Githaya, with Ngaruiya. In fact, from the very beginning of this issue, we have personally stood with him. And I'll take you through the journey so that you take the notes. No, narrative yesterday and today, and I want that narrative to end before we leave here. It is important that I respond to what you said. In fact, Bishop, thank you for the preaching. I know you spoke about humanity and our arrows. Now let me speak about these political arrows a bit. So mara nyingi inatupwa kwetu na to respond inakuwa narrative watu wanaamini. When Ngaruiya's mom was admitted at Kenyatta Referral Hospital, I personally called Professor Olive Mogenda, and Ngaruiya will tell you, she allocated 2 senior doctors. One, a general doctor because of pain, and another specifically a specialist doctor on cancer, who does not even work in KU hospital. Because I told her that is our patient. They looked for a doctor from private sector and retained that doctor until when Mama Ngaruiya finally passed on. We may not, let me tell you why we beat Jubilee in the elections. We didn't announce our strategy in public. We did it underground. And that is the same thing we do. There are some things we announce, like saying judges who are corrupt must stop stopping our housing program. And then there are very many other things we don't announce, like that you have put a new system in KRA that is collecting tax, and hata ukikataa kusimama hapa, we already know who is not paying. So there are many things we don't announce, and there are many things that we announce. We gave maximum support to Ngaruiya at that place. It is not only that. When the Harambe was being done here, wakati mama yake alikuwa discharged from hospital na kulikuwa na Harambe hapa, ask Ngaruiya where I was on that day. I was in hospital ensuring the entire system is cleared of even a single cent. And that is why I delayed, even I was not able to make to this Harambe. But even in that Harambe, you got our message. Today, at the end of today, mimi nimekuwa kwa group zote. Umesikia nimeannouncewa na mheshimiwa Mother kwa group ya waheshimiwa. Kuna group ya Radical ile nitatangaza hapa, nimekuwa hapo. Kwa ile group ya Ngaruiya ya collect, nimepeana contribution hapo. If I was to now announce my entire contribution, it will be too much, but I don't choose to do that. Which Ngaruiya is a member of Radical. Watu wa Radical tusimame tafadhali pale tulipo. We form 25% of the crowd here. Sisi na wale waimbaji, we are competing on the same channel. And don't forget, up next, we have one of us who has lost the sister, na alikuwa na Harambe leo. Mimi nimeketi hapa throughout, tulituma Karondo pale, to represent. We have stood with our brother. Please, let's put the right narratives. And if you take the microphone before you speak, have the courtesy of asking what we have done, because it is important. Having said that, I agree with your women rep. Watu waachane na wewe kisiasa. Sasa wafanye kazi, ndio so that now they are able to answer you through the work that is done. On that I agree, but I needed to answer that because it's good for the right narrative to be told. Sorry, Ngaruiya, I had to take this opportunity to respond because it's important to respond. The other bit I want to respond on is whether Ngaruiya has a job. He doesn't have a job. The president has taken the microphone. Kwa kanisa ya JJ akasema huyu mtu namlipa pesa nyingi wakiwa na chipukizi just wave. Akasema watu wawili amewapatia kazi. CS Moses Kuria, sorry for speaking to you on microphone. 2 letters have been done to PSC. 2 letters. One signed by the State House Comptroller and Another signed by Michael Gitonga, who is the chief MC of the president. For those two gentlemen, I know when you take this microphone, you're going to unlock that, and I'm sure within a month, they will have their jobs. We are not silent. Ngaruiya doesn't even need, mimi namtetea kupata kazi, wewe ulisikia nilipewa kazi gani? Sometimes it is not the title and the job that you are given by government, it's what you can be able to do. And Ngaruiya is doing exactly that. Kila mtu ameshika microphone hapa amesema Ngaruiya comes to their functions religiously and does not miss. Sometimes you have 3 functions and Ngaruiya somehow manages to connect all of them and go to all of them. Huyu kijana atumwachiri. Na hata niseme atumwachiri. I, as Dennis Itumbi, the man who mans the server for this country, and the guy who heads Radical, huyu ni wangu. So msiseme ana kazi. I personally take care of him. Ukiwahi ona Ngaruiya anateseka, don't ask him. Don't ask the president, don't ask anyone else. That's my responsibility. CS Moses Kuria atanisaidia hapo kidogo. I'm sure that we are going to resolve. But please people, please, let's have a habit of verifying information. There's too much information out here which is fake. I don't have time to respond to all of it, but I've responded to what was important. Now let me go to the money. Chairman wa KRA ametupa kitu kwangu, akasema something around musicians and collection of fee. I won't promise you Skiza because that's Safaricom, and I believe Safaricom is doing something about it. But this is what I'm promising you. MCSK, the other 2 priests, the other 3 bodies that have been collecting. During the National Drama Festivals in State House, they came and promised the president that in December last year, they were going to issue checks to musicians ranging from 500,000 to 10 million. I know that has not happened. I assure you, I am taking that up. Sina title, sina kazi, mimi ni mtu wa kamia, go there, na niko na server. I am going to open the server for your sake. I listen to your music. Sometimes I even wonder where I can buy original music and listen to it. But I know I may not be able to buy the original music because there is YouTube. I am going to personally create a system for you that does not need middlemen to collect your money, where you just log in and check your money and collect your money. I'm giving myself a timeline of 1 year. In January next year, Githae kwa sababu tumewachana na wewe. Some of these people in January next year, not for a burial, in this room, and call me. And I'll be giving good news at that time. I am going to personally dedicate myself to ensure you get paid for the work that you do. Pesa. Next year on a date like this. Kwa sababu there is work to do. You also have to appreciate there is work to do. Kuna watu hapo lazima nisukume kidogo, nisukume hapa, ndio hiyo mambo ifanyike. Maria Waruto, chairperson CA, 100,000. Engineer Mwaura has already been read, 100,000. Comptroller Kato, 100,000. Radical, the group that Ngaruiya serves with his heart, 100,000. Governor Sakaja has given 10 buses to take people to Subukia on the day of the burial. So to pigia watu wote makofi, the president has sent his CS, so his CS will announce whatever the president has sent. Tupigieni hao watu wote makofi. Thank you very much. It's now my